Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome back to my channel. So we are at Chennai today as I'm traveling to Hyderabad on board SpiceJet flight SG2920. So check-in completed and we are at the gate awaiting the arrival of our flight. Interestingly, I have flown this flight back in 2021 and it was a regular route operated by SpiceJet until July this year. The airline has suspended its flight operations due to financial instability and reduction of their fleet size. Well, after a 1 hour wait, our flight has arrived. Well, it's Bombardier Q-400 with its registration as Victor Tango Sierra Uniform Echo. So its airframe age is over 15 years old and it's delivered to SpiceJet on September 2011. Well, this is the first time I'm flying on Bombardier Q-400, so now it's time for boarding. Alright guys, so welcome aboard the SpiceJet's Bombardier Q-400. So this aircraft is configured in 2x2 seat layout and seats were manufactured by French-built Expliseat Tiseat E2. So my seat was just allocated next to the engines where I could clearly see the landing gear of the Q-400, which is so amazing. Well, I'm looking forward for this amazing flight, so it's time for departure.
Aircraft today is the Bombardier Q-400 and the flying time from takeoff to touchdown will be 1 hour. On today's flight, Captain Shahid Kundu is in command, assisting Aircraft Officer Rohit Dilip Shah. In preparation for departure, please fasten your seatbelt, close the tray tables, keep your seat back upright and open your window shades. All hand baggage must either be placed in your overhead bin or under the seat in front of you. Passenger seated in row.
Alright guys, so let's see what all things we have on this flight. Starting up with SpiceJet Q400 safety card, which is a very well detailed safety card there. Followed by this bag. Well, basically if you're not well, you can use it for disposal. And then finally we have a SpiceJet's Spice Cafe onboard magazine, and which contains, variety of meals, snacks, beverages, etc. But interestingly, comparing with Indigo's Hello 6E magazine, this in-flight magazine is a bit average in terms of lack of content level like travel diaries, etc., but more advertisements, which is, yeah, kind of basic. And the legroom of this flight looks good too.
Presently, we have commenced our descent towards Hyderabad. Expect to land in about 15 minutes from now, subject to traffic conditions. Hyderabad is reporting temperature of 31 degrees Celsius on ground and 6 kilometers visibility. I hope you have enjoyed the flight, and once again thank you all for choosing to fly with SpiceJet this evening. Have a great evening ahead, and I hope you will request your friends and family for further future travel. Thank you for choosing to fly with SpiceJet.
So we are just half an hour away from Hyderabad, and after pilot's announcement, I decided to order some evening snack, which is in fact a very basic veg sandwich and a glass of water. Well, first impression is the way they packed the food. It was very hot and very impressive too, especially the way they packed in cover. You can see it there. So it was so good after all. And more importantly, the quality of the sandwich itself, especially with garnished tomatoes, cheese with spices of oregano was also added there. So the taste was so delicious. So for a 1 hour evening flight, well, this was a good offer. I also asked the beverages like cool drinks, but unfortunately it wasn't available on that flight. So overall, it's amazing. So we are entered into Hyderabad airspace now, and we encountered minor turbulence as we headed through the cloud layers. And moreover, the noise levels of Bombardier Q400s, Pratt and Whitney's PW158 turboprops are in fact very loud, and sometimes I may call it as cranky engines with 5000 shaft horsepower, but comparing to Indigo's ATR-72's Pratt and Whitney's PW127M engines, which is just 2750 shaft horsepower, I call those engines as more refined and fuel efficient. But anyway, now it's time for landing at Hyderabad. Touch down. Some brakes. Spoilers deployed.
gentlemen, welcome to Hyderabad, SpiceJet. Please pronounce yet another on-time arrival. You may now use your mobile phone. For your own safety, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the captain switches off the fasten seatbelt sign. For feedback on the travel with us today, please send us an email at customerrelations@spice.com. We thank you for choosing SpiceJet today. We hope you choose us for a future flight and recommend us to friends and family too. Have a wonderful evening ahead. Cheers.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Hyderabad. Cabin crew, clear the open doors.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Right guys, so here we are. Welcome to Hyderabad. So let's start with my first impressions. So the crew was very good and they were very friendly too. And second thing is about the meals, which was very satisfactory, from packaging the food to the quality of the food, which is very good indeed. The only thing which is missing is the beverages, but overall it was a memorable flight. But what I'm seeing at present situation of SpiceJet this year, which is 2026, which is very concerning, specifically with financial instability, reduction of fleet size, and suspension of flight ops like Hyderabad to Chennai flight, what we had just now back in 2021. But now it's way more concerning than ever. And SpiceJet is currently using the leasing process from other airlines in order to survive the airline's reputation. So with the domination of Fly91 and Akasa Air startup airlines, the future for SpiceJet is at an uncertain stage. Well, this is my flight experience of SpiceJet flight SG2920. So I hope you like my flight journey. So thank you so much for watching this video. So please like and subscribe to my channel, and we'll see you again in the next one. Until then guys, fast flights and soft landings to you.